Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing my 2017 luxury wish list, and I love making wish lists. I always have a wish list ongoing in my phone, and I think that they're a really good thing to make for a few different reasons. One reason is that it kind of gives you a goal of something that you want to achieve or something that you want to attain, and I really love to have a goal in mind of something that I want to get. And the second reason is that it's so easy these days to get caught up in a sale or let something catch your eye while you're shopping and kind of steer you off track of what you really want. And so I feel like if you have your wish list and you know what you really want, you can kind of ignore whatever you might get into at the store and kind of put that money that you would buy on something that's on sale and put it towards what you want on your wish list. So, as always, if you are new to my channel, I'm so happy that you're here, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button down below. That way you're notified every time I upload a new video. I do upload new videos every week about beauty, fashion, and luxury, and I would love to have you back here. So, if you end up liking this video, please do give it a thumbs up. So let's get into my luxury wish list. And I kind of have a little bit of everything on this wish list. Handbags, of course, because we all know that I love handbags. Shoes, jewelry, and some accessories. And these items are in no particular order. I do have handbags listed throughout the list, and I have my list down here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at so I can remember everything. But the first two handbags that I'm going to talk about, if you've been following me for a little while, they will come as no surprise to you. And the first one is the Louie Vuitton Pochette Métis. And I've been waiting for it to come out in empreinte leather to decide if I wanted it empreinte leather or do I want it in the monogram canvas. And I finally made my decision that I want it in the monogram canvas. I always told myself that the next Louis Vuitton bag that I would buy would be an empreinte leather because I already have some canvas bags. But for the reasoning of the Pochette Métis, I want it to be a bag that is very carefree, something that I don't have to worry about. And I feel like if I were to get it in empreinte leather, it would be a little bit more of a fussy bag for me. I'd be worried about scratching it and things like that. And so the Pochette Métis, I just want it to be carefree. I don't have to worry about what the weather is like outside or what I'm running around doing that day. So I've made my mind up. I do want it in the monogram canvas. And the second bag that's on my wish list is the Chanel Mini Rectangular in black caviar leather with the light gold hardware. And I went back and forth for a very long time of, do I want a walk or do I want a Chanel Mini? And I still do want a walk, but I think right now the best option for me is to get a Chanel Mini. I do want something that's going to fit a little bit more than a walk would, and I think that the Chanel Mini is just a really great choice for me. I want something that I can dress it up, that I can dress it down, and I do want it in the light gold hardware because whenever I do one day purchase my Holy Grail jumbo bag, I want that in yellow gold hardware, so I think this would be a nice complement. And you guys know I do love mixing my metals, so I think the light gold hardware would be perfect for that. It looks silver in some lights and it looks gold in others, so those two should come as no surprise to you guys. And while we're on the subject of Chanel, I might as well tell you the other two items that I have on my list, and one of them is this light pink card holder in the chevron print with the light gold hardware. And I have been wanting a card holder for a very long time, but I didn't know what kind I wanted. I was going back and forth on black or caviar leather, just everything. And then whenever I saw a picture of this card holder, I was like, that's the one that I want. You guys know that that light pink color is my favorite color of all time. And this is something that I wouldn't normally go for. I wouldn't normally go for a chevron print. I normally like to stick to classic items, so I think this would be a really fun item to add to my collection, and I am totally in love with that card holder at the moment. And then the last Chanel item is actually a pair of Chanel Espadrilles. Again, I've been thinking about Chanel Espadrilles for a few years now, and I didn't think that I wanted to invest in them because I thought that they were a little bit pricey for being such a casual shoe. However, I do really think that I would love wearing them. I do love wearing my ballet flats. And I do want the Espadrilles in the same color as my ballet flats. So I do want it in the beige leather with the black cap toe. And I think that these would be perfect for the summertime and even the winter, and I just think that I would really enjoy them, and I have not heard anyone say anything negative about them, so I think I'm ready to take the plunge into Chanel Espadrilles. So since we're on the subject of shoes, I might as well tell you the rest of the shoes that I have on my wish list, and I'll start with Valentino. I do want a pair of Valentino rock studs in the blush or powder color, but I don't want them in patent leather. I do want them in the full leather, and I have been eyeing Valentino shoes for quite a long time, and I feel like, again, this year is the year for me to purchase them. I didn't know if they were more of a trendy item or if they were necessarily my style, and I'm not one to buy into trends because I end up regretting the purchase if I don't actually love it. But I've been thinking about these shoes for so many years now that I've decided, trendy or not trendy, that's my style, that's what I want, and I absolutely love them. So I do want to add those to my collection. And on the subject of Valentino, I have seen these sandals that they came out with for summer, and I'm in love with them. Like, I need them in my life. I feel like they would be so good for skirts and dresses and jeans and just everything. I do want them in the brown color, and anytime that I've seen any type of Valentino shoe on anyone, just the rock studs on them glisten and hit the light so nicely, and so I really would love to add both of these to my collection, but I'll be happy if I just get to add one. So those are my really big shoes that I want to add this year. And I do have one pair of boots that I want to add to my collection, and they are a pair of Stuart Weitzman Highland boots in the taupe color. I have thought about Stuart Weitzman boots for a few years now, and I didn't know if I wanted the 50/50 or the Highland or what type I wanted, and I think I finally made my mind up that I do want to try the Highland boot in the taupe color. Those are the shoes that are on my wish list. And moving on to a piece of jewelry, I do want to get a pair of Dior tribal earrings, and I love them in the classic pearl style, but I also love them with this gold hardware that they have on these too. And I haven't seen either one of them in person, so I'm sure once I see them in person, I'll be able to decide which one would better suit my lifestyle. But I think that they're both so gorgeous and that you could definitely dress them up for day or night or whatever. So I definitely want to add those to my collection. You guys know that I always wear my Tiffany studs, and I absolutely love wearing these every day. So I think the Dior ones would be a really great addition to my earring collection. And next is some items from Gucci, and one of the items that I want to add is actually a belt. And I've been thinking for a few years that I want to add an Hermes belt, but I don't own any luxury belts at the moment, so I think the smart decision would be to test the waters with a Gucci belt. I'm loving everything that Gucci is coming out with, and I love the new logo that they've come out with that's very rounded. So I would want this belt in the brown leather with the gold hardware, and I figure if I do like wearing a luxury belt, then I can, you know, get an Hermes one later. I think it's a smart decision to start off with a more lower end luxury belt and make sure I do like wearing a luxury belt before I spend so much money on an Hermes one. There are so many bags that I'm loving from Gucci right now. I love the Dionysus bag, I love the Marmont flat bag, I love the Marmont camera bag, but the bag that I really have my eye on is this Gucci wallet on a chain in the hot pink color. I don't know what it is about this bag. Actually, I do know what it is about this bag. It's the hot pink color with that gold hardware on it. I love it. Like, I look at it almost every day. I think it's so pretty. And I always go for things that are more traditional and timeless, especially in handbags. And I think that this is just such a fun bag, and I would love to add this to my collection. I think that it would really just open up my collection and give my collection a little bit of a variety that it doesn't have, and I can't stop looking at it. I've really been loving this. So the next two items that I want to discuss are actually from Louie Vuitton, and they are two different items. One of them is actually a scarf, and I have been loving these shine scarves that they have. I love it in the denim style, but I also love it in this really pretty silver gray color. I think they're both gorgeous, and I would be happy to add either one of those to my collection. I know that they do snag easily, but I'm okay with that because they are just so pretty and I feel like such a classic piece. The last item on my list is the Louie Vuitton Nice BB, and I have loved looking at the Nice BB ever since it came out. I love how it looks like a vintage train case, and I think it would be great to put on my vanity and put all of my makeup and skincare in, and it'd also be a great item to travel with. So I think it would be such a great addition to my collection, and I actually don't have any travel pieces or luggage pieces from Louis Vuitton, so I think that would be a great first item to start out with. And that is it for my 2017 luxury wish list. I would love to know what's on your wish list. Do you have a bag that you're lusting after, or maybe a vacation that you'd really want to go on? Please leave me a comment in the comment section down below and let me know what you're wanting on your wish list this year. And if you guys ended up liking this video, please do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!